What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, like, subscribe. We are going to be doing where was I a year ago. This one is gonna be fucking funny. I went back and I looked on my Snapchat and looked at all the memories and everything. Went and looked through my photos, pulled out my computer. So I did some research on my own life for this video. So where was I a year ago? I had just moved to Kelowna. That was one hell of a learning experience. I learned so much moving away, and that wasn't the first time that I had moved out from my parents' house. I had moved out when I was 17, just turning 18. So a year ago, I had just gotten a job at a nightclub. I had also just gotten a job at Earl's, and fucking shout out to Earl's. I love you guys. Best company I've ever worked for. They are amazing. I highly recommend working there. It was like one of the best experiences ever. I met so many friends there. If you're moving somewhere new, fucking work in an Earl's. Like, I wouldn't recommend Cactus just because they were shit to me. But Earl's, I highly recommend. They're the bomb. What the fuck? So yeah, a year ago, I had 2 brand new jobs. I was just like slowly making it by, pretty much. Like, fuck. I was like 7 grand in debt. My credit card was so high. I was literally like bouncing money between accounts to try and make like ends meet. I can't explain that enough of how fucking far in debt I was. I was really pushing my limits there. But I'm such a stubborn person that I was like, no one else can help me. Like, I'm doing this on my own. I wouldn't even let my parents help me. Like, no. One time I just got off a shift from Earl's, and I used to work from Tuesday as Wine Tuesday, so bottles of wine are half off. Fucking go do that. But yeah, I used to work Tuesdays, and they were like my favorite day to work because I knew all the regulars, and it was just like such a sick shift to have. So I'd work from usually 11 until like 6 or 7-ish. But that Tuesday was different. I worked from 11 till 8 because it was just so fucking busy. And I just killed that shift. I had so much fun. I made so much money. Like, it was just one of those days where you're like, I'm fucking killing it. And then I walk outside and my car's being towed. I burst into tears. I literally tried to pay the tow truck driver off because I was so upset. I had just worked for how many hours, and then all the money I had made was gone. Like, I literally could not get ahead. It was just constantly like, fuck, 3 steps forward, 5 back. Yeah, I don't know. Kelowna was a wild one. I grew insanely addicted to the gym. Like, I was so addicted to the gym that it was the only thing that mattered to me. I needed to go to the gym. It was like, oh my god, I can't even describe how addicted I was. I used to go to the gym from 6 in the morning till 9. Then I would go home, shower, get ready for Earl's, go to work at Earl's until fucking like 11 to 5. And then I would go back to the go home, change, go back to the gym from like 5 till 8, go home, and then get ready for my job at Level. And I would go work at Level from 9 till like 4 in the morning. I have no idea how I did this. I like, honestly, looking back at it now, I don't know how I had the energy to do any of that. Like the gym, let alone, but what? Like working? Guys, I have no fucking clue how I did that. No. I have no idea. Also, a year ago, I got myself into a very toxic relationship. Probably one of the most toxic ones I've ever been in. I was so infatuated with him. It was like, he was my everything. Anything he said goes. Like, it didn't matter like what I thought, because his thoughts meant more. Like, whatever he said meant more. It was like, I don't even understand how I got myself so deep into that. Oh my god. Like, fuck, there was times where I'd be at the gym and I'd like post a fucking gym selfie because you gotta show that you're at the gym. And he would Snapchat me and he'd be like, we're done. I'd be like, what? What is going on? Blocked. Like, what? Like, I wouldn't even have a chance to even say anything back. It'd be like, we're done. okay, cool, fuck me. And then he would buy like a trip for something for us and like hang it over my head. And I would get so excited because obviously a girl getting like I'm in a brand new place. I'm meeting new people. I have barely any friends. The only friends that I have are like from Earls, and I don't really know anyone else. I'm like trying to feel out like who my friends really are, and like it's just everything's brand new. So this guy comes along and like he's everything. He's like the only person I hang out with. He's like, I don't know. He was like super cool. Yeah, that relationship was fucking wild. I can't even describe how insane it was. It ended brutally too, but that's a whole nother story, so it's a different one. A year ago, I found out I had a hormone imbalance. So, I fucking was moody as shit. And shout out to my old roommate because holy fuck do I ever feel bad. I was so moody and so mean, and then I'd be really, really happy and like everything would be great, and then fucking I wouldn't be, and like everything was awful, and it was like, it's like the worst thing ever. It was awful. And like my skin broke out, so I was even more mean and like moody because I felt like shit and I looked like shit, and I was just like, fuck, I was really not a good time to be around. It just really wasn't. And like, don't get me wrong, obviously I didn't show that on anything. I was like, I'm having a great life, I'm living in Kelowna, everything's awesome. No, everything was fucking not awesome. I can't even describe it. It was something else. He used to just like talk so down to me about everything. Like I stopped working at the club when I started dating him. Red flag. But he used to tell me that he would have never given me a chance if I was still working at that club because he doesn't deal with people that work in those situations. And he also hated that I worked at Earl's. So like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking by being with someone who literally hates outgoing people. I am a very outgoing person, and like that's the people that I need to be with, like very secure, fucking stable people. And he was not that at all. My friends hated him. Oh my god, holy did my friends ever hate him. But yeah, I don't know, like my life a year ago was in shambles. That's a matter of fact. And I might have put a front on and fucking posted sick Instagram pictures, me doing really cool stuff, but like that picture is filtered to a T. It will show you that I'm having an amazing time and I'm doing amazing things, but in the backstory, I am $7,000 in debt with my car towed, trying to act like everything's okay, but everything's not okay. Covering it up with being at the gym every day because I don't want to deal with my problems, so I'm trying to just mask them by being fit. Like, what the fuck was I doing? I was just literally such a broken person last year. A year ago, I was in the worst relationship I've probably ever been in. I was far away from family. I was sick because my hormones were all fucked up. I was broke as shit, but I wouldn't admit it to anyone because everything's fine. I was pretty much such a fake person. I would put everything on that was like okay, but nothing was okay. And like, if you really stuck it out with me, you'd know that none of it was okay. I was totally fucked up. I remember working at Earl's, and when I would go to work, everything was fine, and I just wanted to work every single day because it made me not have to think about anything else. It distracted me from all my problems that I had. I could go into work and put on a smile and meet nice people and talk to them and say everything's great and I'm doing great, I'm so happy. And for that 8 hours, it was amazing. And then I would get off work and have to deal with reality. I remember there being times where I didn't even have enough money to put gas in my car. Like, I was that broke. I went to the bank to try and get a loan because I literally didn't have any money. And obviously they didn't approve me because I was in so much debt. There was no way they were gonna give me more money to put myself in more debt. Like, it just wasn't gonna happen. And fuck, did I ever learn the hard way? Like, no. Kelowna was a wild trip. I met a lot of cool people, and I have a lot of experiences to look back on and jobs that I had, and it was a really cool time, and I'm really thankful for all the people that I met there that I still keep in contact with because they were really good friends. But I probably wouldn't live there again just because of the weather. Like, the cold and the dry just killed me. Like, fuck, my hair like broke off. I had to like cut all of it off. And just like the dry air just ruined my skin. Coming from such a small town, going into like what I thought was a big city was just like such a culture shock for me. And just like all the little things, like I like morphed myself into like such a different person. Like, when I first started working at Earl's at that level, I would like, if I didn't have makeup on, I wasn't leaving the house. It was just a matter of fact of that. Like, I had to look the best all the time. I had to look super cute all the time. I had to have my eyelashes done to a T. I had to have makeup on. My hair was bleach blonde, and it was always done. It was always either dead straight or curly. Like, I was so fake that it's funny to look back on. Like, I look at photos of myself, I'm like, who the fuck is that? What was she thinking? Like, it's always like the most done up girls, the most like put together people that are so broken and you have no idea. Like, fuck, don't judge a book by its cover, because the cover of me looked amazing. It looked like I was having such a great life, and I was having the complete opposite. So yeah, a year ago, my life was in shambles, but now I'm happy, I'm positive. My life's completely different. I'm so happy with how everything has turned out, and there's a lot of things that happened that I thought I would want to change, but I wouldn't, and everything that happened for a reason, and I learned so much from everyone that I met and everyone that I had in my life. It was all worth it. But yeah, my life now is just amazing. I'm so happy. I'm just very positive. I'm a total different person. So yeah, anyway, that was today's video. So like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for tuning in.